Hey, this is Ronde Barber, and sometimes it's hard to handle the truth. But when you have a few good men, you always give yourself a chance. Now the Bucs lost 30-27, what will be their last game of the season, but I know deep down, you'll still talk about them at your parties. So, you want me in this seat in front of this tablet. You need me in this seat in front of this tablet. Because we are the backbone of a football life looking for answers and entertainment. We use words like Tampa cover 2 or 4-week fire zone, trips right, 22 gap, or spider 2 wide banana. You may use these words as a punchline, but we have the time and the inclination to explain ourselves to anyone who rises and sleeps under the protection of the very football knowledge we provide. So, presented by Windows 11, this is your film session. All right, let's start at the end of the game here. Now, the Bucs struggled most of this game, but they found themselves one touchdown behind late in the football game, and really, look, there's no timeouts, so somebody has to make a play. The one thing I really liked about this game is that the Bucs defense showed up in run defense, where they have been solid all year long. Last week, the Los Angeles Rams rushed for 140 yards. This week, 70 with 2 fumbles, and this is the second one. We need to find a way to get the ball back, and they do it right here in run defense. Now, why I like this play is because this is a fire zone by the Bucs. You're gonna see Antoine Winfield on the bottom of the screen, Sean Murphy Bunting on the top of the screen, and it looks like it could be man-to-man defense, right? The corners are matching up here, should be match up down here at the bottom, but in reality, they're blitzing. They have to stop the run here. Now, the Rams actually do a great job of blocking this play up. It should actually be a gas run. You see every gap is filled here, and then you add in the extra pressure, there should be nowhere to run, but they block it up well. But keep an eye on number 93 here, Ndamukong Suh. Now, you can't really see it from the sideline. I'll get to it in the end zone real quick. See the insertion, just playing 3-deep zone on the backside, and this ball looks like it's getting ready to escape, and then Ndamukong Suh comes out and rakes this ball out. Now, I can give you exactly what I'm talking about here. Look, gap filled, gap filled, gap filled, gap filled. Somebody up here, because these 2 linebackers are kind of slow playing it and trying to fit in, somebody has to win in their gap. Now, watch 93. You talk about effort. He's in this gap right here. Shaq Barrett's in this gap right here. This tight end is gonna come up to Levante David. This play is blocked to run right through that gap. But somebody has to make a play, and watch 93 not only play his gap, but the gap 2 players over. And Ndamukong Suh gets his big mitt on this ball. Second fumble of the day by Cam Akers. Bucs recover and give us a chance to win this football game, or at least tie this football game. All right. But in order to get to that point, we have to go back to the other side of the ball. Now, I know I was joking earlier with some buddies of mine that this game probably looked like it was over 27-13 with 4 minutes left in the game. That should be ball game, right? But you have to find a way to make some big chunk plays to get back in the game, and we did. Now, this Rams defense, 3rd most sacks in the league. They can create pressure with 4. That's why it's so difficult to throw the football against them, because they can drop 7 guys into coverage and still get to the quarterback. Late in this game, 3 minutes left, 4 minutes left. Here's what changed for the Bucs on offense. They need to give their receivers time to get down the field. So what do? They go max protect. You're gonna see the back stay in, you're gonna see Gronk block, and then late release. And the Los Angeles Rams here are basically playing like a 3-deep, 4 underneath, and they're really just kind of covering up zones, correct? Now, in this instance, the one place where you throw the football, 3-deep, 4 under, is to the outside, but you gotta have time to throw these long developing routes. The max protection helps them, and then look at Scotty Miller's route up here at the top. He had a really good game, y'all. He hasn't had a lot of playing time this year, but when he got his opportunity, watch this route. He stutters up the corner, releases, comes back. This is a 22-yard route. And because Tom Brady has all the time in the world, he steps up and throws with anticipation. Great catch, big play. All right, 2 plays later, you're gonna get the same scenario, essentially. The Bucs are going to be on the 45-yard line, right? And again, Rams are playing a little bit different defense. If I could diagram this, this is like, they call it 68. It's basically two-man over here, right? These two guys have this guy. They have quarters down at the bottom, covering up these guys down here, and essentially four-man rush. So you have to block them. You have to block Aaron Donald. You have to block Von Miller. You have to block 54 off the edge. And how do they do it? Again, max protect. Gronk staying in, Leonard Fournette staying in, give Tom Brady time to throw this ball down the football field. And what essentially is a zone coverage ends up being man-to-man down here, and 1v1, best versus best, good versus good, however you want to say it, I'm taking 13. He goes right by Jalen Ramsey because all this time in the pocket, huge play to get us within a score, and unfortunately we don't find a way to win, but we do have some big plays to make this game very, very interesting. Here you can see the protection. They try to run a game up front. Gronk does a good job on the edge. Plenty of time for Tom Brady. He was harassed all day, had 3 sacks, but I like the initiative. A few good men stepped up, made some plays, gave ourselves a chance to win this football game. Now, this is our final film session. So, on behalf of my video coordinator, Levi Lewis, my producer bros, Zach Fletcher and Alec Holman, this is Ronde Barber. I'll see you when I see you.